pirate, yes, they robbed I, sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing another song of freedom? That's all I ever had. Redemption song.
Hi, welcome to my video. This week I am sharing our time at the Croydon Plantation, nestled in the foothills of the Catadupa Mountains of Jamaica.
Where are we headed?
Strongest.
We're headed to the Croydon Plantation. We're going to take you along with us. Have a really awesome time. The Croydon Plantation is a working estate that cultivates mostly pineapple and citrus, but it's also the birthplace of Samuel Sharp, who is one of Jamaica's most notable heroes.
So when we get inland, the roads will become winding, narrow and bumpy, but at no point should we attempt in renaming our driver Burns, right? So we won't refer to him as oh my God, oh Jesus, oh cow, and most definitely no oh shit. Whatever situation occurs, just close your eyes, no problem.
That's our tour guide, Alicia. Our other tour guide, Winston, had a very funny sense of humor, and we got to know him a lot better once we reached the estate.
You're also free to ask your questions. Whatever you ask, if we don't know the answer, we'll just make something up.
Yeah.
No problem, man.
Only
Situations.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. What's my name? Okay, great, because that guarantees that the tour will continue.
As we took in the panoramic views, Winston told us about the variety of crops that are cultivated on this working estate.
You'll be seeing pineapples, citrus, coffee, bananas, coconuts, a host of other things. The major crop here, however, is actually pine trees. Believe it or not. When the owner bought this property in 1980, one man, he had a vision of planting pine trees, and so when he bought the property, it was a thick bamboo forest. You can understand he had a big challenge. But in 5 years, he was able to transform it from a bamboo forest into this beautiful piece of real estate that you're going to be seeing today.
Winston then went on to explain this very exciting and colorful map, which for me, as a geography major, was pretty enthralling. He detailed which crops were best suited to which altitudes and what it takes to cultivate the world's most exquisite and sought-after coffee, Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee.
Good. So coffee will be available today, subject to the availability of electricity. Now here is my charge to you. I'm here recommending you add no cream, no sugar until you've had 2 or 3 sips. That will guarantee you that you have had the authentic taste of the world's best coffee. Okay? Deal? You better be quick. Respond. I need to hear a quick response, right? All right.
Then it was time for a little bee education with Alicia. We learned everything from how honey is harvested to how to distinguish between the workers, drones, and the queen herself. Alicia also had some very interesting tips on how to escape a bee attack.
So you remain calm, cover your ear holes, stand for a few seconds. The bee is still buzzing around. You gently, slowly go to your neighbor and you pray to God your neighbor smells better than you. And if you find the bee buzzing around your neighbor, that's the time you run. Studies have shown where a world without bees after 4 years will cease existence. So we need bees. Yeah?
We continued our exploration of the estate and even got a sneak peek at what bananas look like before they mature.
So it stores water in the mouth.
After a suitable amount of learning and roaming around, it was time for some taste testing.
One variety. Each
about
variety
to
has
try
its own distinct
2 different varieties of pineapple, but we are not in the right season. Had we come in the right season, it would have been 10 varieties of pineapples.
Good.
Thank you, Winston.
I got 2. That's no problem. See if you got sufficient. You go right on in, stick it in, shake yourself. Make sure you taste good.
Which one did you try?
Try the cowboy.
I have the bullhead.
What do you think?
Mine is very sweet.
Mine is more sweet, tangy, sticky, refreshing, very refreshing.
Mine is extremely sweet.
I have to try again.
Let's talk nutrition. What are the nutritional benefits to be derived from eating pineapples? Digestion. There is an enzyme in pineapple called bromelain, which aids in the breaking down of protein.
We also tried a very delicious and refreshing drink made from the skins of pineapple as well as ginger.
Notice I took 2 cups. My taking 2 cups is not that I'm greedy. I'm just being obedient to my doctors. Doctors recommend I have a balanced diet every day. So 1 cup is for this side and 1 cup is for the other side. Is that a magnetic pull?
The pineapples that we get in Toronto are nothing compared to the pineapples that we tasted at Croydon. And Winston, true to form, had a very good explanation for that.
The pineapples are never allowed to remain in the field until they're fully ripe. So that's a deterrent. 2, another 14 days of packaging and shipping, so your pineapple is likely to be stale. Third factor is that because the pineapples are prematurely reaped, then they spray stuff on them. There goes contamination. However, go ahead, do what I suggest.
We're at the last phase of our tasting at Croydon Estate. So I have 4 items here, all plucked from the area around us. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. In that order. First one is sugarcane, freshly cut coconut, beautiful, nice smelling jackfruit, and then finally, as the shape says, star fruit. So juicy. That's the beauty of freshly cut coconut.
Touring the Croydon Estate was one of the most memorable experiences of our trip, and we left with a newfound appreciation not only for Jamaica as a country, but for the ethical and sustainable agricultural practices in which Jamaicans take such pride. Of course, after all that hiking, we had built up a considerable appetite. After enjoying a very delicious lunch, it was finally time to sample the world's best coffee.
First time trying the Blue Mountain coffee. Let's see, put the coffee to test. I don't know, I'm not a coffee sommelier, but I think it's...
So we just finished up our time at the Croydon Estate in the Catsadupa region of Jamaica. It was completely worth the drive up here. It's a little bumpy, but worth every moment. We learned about the large variety of plants, medicinal herbs, and fruits that are cultivated on this territory. And we also learned about the history of Samuel Sharp and the crucial role that he played in the slave emancipation movement in 1832, and slavery was ultimately abolished in Jamaica in 1838. It's like creeping up behind me. Hey there. Come on in. I'm calling him. Of course he's not listening. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was wonderful for me. It's so nice to be in the lap of nature. Literally the lap, because we're in a valley.
Yes.
And it's so luscious, so verdant, so fertile. So much, it's like a plethora of different types of vegetation.
We're at 800 feet above sea level, which is perfect for lowland coffee, we learned. And was it worth the drive to get up here?
Yeah, absolutely. And I would highly recommend it to you guys. And
thank you so much for watching this travel vlog, and I do hope that you will hit the subscribe button and like this video. I will see you very soon with another video, and for now I will leave you with Alicia's rendition of Redemption Song.
While we stand aside and look, some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing another song of freedom? That's all I ever had. Redemption songs. That's it.